Want to go for a walk in the orchard? You do? Okay, let's go. Those over there are pear trees. Up over here is where they store all the chemicals to spray on the trees. That's not a gun. That's one of the air cannons to keep the birds out of the cherry trees. Up here, this orchard in this area here had nectarines, but they ended up with fire blight, which is extremely bad for the trees. It it spreads very quickly, so they just pulled them all out, and I'll show you where the pile of them are. Same thing happened over here in these pears. It's a nice walk in here through the orchard. It's 17 acres. And Marley just loves going for a walk. So I've been taking her. There's the oxbow swamp in there. Nice little breeding ground. Look at the duck in there. A breeding ground for mosquitoes. No bueno. The workers here, I don't know if you can see them over there. They're thinning out the apples. Look how many apples get thinned out of here. It's amazing. Look, it's all the thinning. I'm not sure what kind of apples they are, but they sure are good. And on this side here, that's the dike. The grapevines grow along here. They're just wild. They're the red grapes, seeds, not that good. And these are the apples here, lots of them. Marley's a real loyal dog. She walks right mostly by my side here. She doesn't go very far. And she's just a pup. She's like, what, 7 months old now? Look at all those trees. They grow them in rows like this now. I guess they get more product out of them. Right here, these are tomatoes. This little area here all the way down there is leased by one of the local guys. But nice big tomatoes when they come out. And that they're peaches as well. Gone. I'm not sure if they're going to replant. If they do, they'll probably just plant apples, hard fruit. It's easier than the soft fruit peaches. Peaches take a lot. They got to be picked a certain way, certain size, placed in the box a certain way. It's a lot of work. I know I did it. And now we have workers here, Mexican workers. They come up in the spring and they go back in the fall. It's a beautiful day today. Not too hot. Here's Marley. These apple trees here and there had the fire blight pretty bad. What they did is they cut off the blight, put them in plastic bags, and you haul it to the dump. Actually, there you can see some on this one here. Yeah. This over here is the neighbor's orchard. Apples as well. Not sure what kind of apples those are either. Up there in the mountains, maybe this is too wiggly for you, I don't know. Up there in the mountains, those are grapes. They took out a orchard of peaches and put in grapes. Here, the wind knocked that down there. Actually, quite a few of them got knocked down. Been working at repairing them. Those are new flags on there. Those posts, I don't know what that's about. See the trees that have died from the blight? No bueno. They'll probably end up taking those all out, trying to save the rest of the orchard. And man, oh man, you have got to spray. If you don't do the spraying of pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, there's another one. Fungus, herbicide, I don't know, insecticide, I don't know. Anyhow, there's 4 of them. And they spray them quite frequently. And it's toxic. The guys that spray them, they wear total cover up, like coveralls, like they did when they wore those white coveralls with the hoods and the blue streak down the back. Well, they have that, faces all covered up. And they have the oxygen tank on their back, and they do the spraying. Sometimes it's done by tractor. Other times the guys walk around doing it. Mostly by tractor, though, but they're still covered up. Oops, I'm wiggling, sorry. This over here is a pile of, I think those are the pear trees they took out. And when it's burning season, we'll just give it a match and torch it. What they do is they actually bring in a chipper and chip it, and then haul the chips away to the dump, because there's just so many of them. Yeah, here's another vineyard. This used to be, I think peppers. Peppers or tomatoes at one time, but they took them out too. Put in grapes. I guess there's a lot of money in grapes, wine. I find it unsettling that they're getting rid of food like apples and peaches and nectarines, pears and plums for grapes. Being a non-drinker, it just doesn't mean anything to me. There's the apples there. And there's the cherry orchard over here. They just put up this fence. I think it's 23 acres there. To put that fence up all the way around the whole property, it was $28,000 Canadian dollars. But still, holy smokes. We get coyotes here. And we get people that just help themselves to whatever the hell they want. It's kind of like, are you kidding me? But they do. Here's more tomatoes. This isn't the same patch of tomatoes because those are the peach trees in the back there. Yeah, tomatoes, they're coming along nicely. I'm not sure, but I think these are nectarines. I think, no, they're apricots. These are apricots. A never-ending supply of fruit during the season. I can it and dehydrate it. It's quite nice when dehydrated. It's like candy. And here's more that's been taken out. These are peaches here. Yeah. Marley. She's not allowed in there. Come on, Marley. Let's go. Here she comes. Look at these. What a shame. Well, spraying is really crucial. I don't know if any of you have had cherries that are wormy. Well, they didn't spray at the right time. It's really important to spray at a certain time in their growth. To begin with, you spray the ground for the white flies. And there's a couple more times in between for, like I said, the fungicide, pesticides and stuff. And then when the cherries are just about not quite turning pinky, that's when you spray them again. So if you get your cherries, wash them. Wash your fruit. It's crucial. You have no idea how much pesticides is on them. These are, I don't know, they could be cantaloupes, but we had a huge wind. Oh, just extremely windy, and took out most of his field. This is leased as well. But yeah, man. And this over here was another orchard. And while I was away last winter, they took all the trees out and put in grapes. When I get back to the video, no, not the video, get back to the place, I'll tell you about the pesticides, how crucial it is to wash that stuff off. I actually am promoting a product. It's called AcuPure, and you put your fruit or vegetables in it, and it kills about 99% of all that off, cleans it off through, I think it's electrolysis or something. These were peaches, they've taken them out. That's a building that's been leased by the phone company. I'm going to go down here. I don't like to take the dog onto the road, don't want her to get used to that. Over here, these are plums. Nice, big, beautiful, purple. No, not purple, red. Queen Anne, I think they're called, plums. See here, here's a tree that they just took out. 2 of them because of the blight. Yeah. Could have been the wind too. Oh, that's my little walk all the way around. 17 acres. Doesn't take long. What am I at? 16 minutes. That's not long. Sometimes I do this twice a day. Gives the dog a good run. And that place is where the Mexicans stay when they're brought up from Mexico to work in the fields here. There's the chemical shack. It's condemned. You can go in there, but you sure don't want to. It's really strong smelling of chemicals. It's just not good for you. Oh, that concludes our little walk with Marley. Hope you enjoyed the video. And Chicha's trying to build her channel. Yes, she is. Now subscribe, please. Chicha's going to be happy. Thank you.